Imagine being trapped in your own mind with dark and scary thoughts swirling around you, never being able to escape or stop them from dragging you deeper and deeper into a hellish point of no return. Your mind becomes a constant battle of good and evil. This is what police on the verge of suicide feel. Police officers are our friends, our family, our neighbors. They are extraordinary people that have a calling to serve and protect us, and people that they have never met or known, and they are taking their own lives. Why? There are many reasons why police officers commit suicide. This speech will narrow them down and explain them. There are many reasons why police officers commit suicide. They are 1.5 times more likely to commit suicide than the general population. The main categories that lead to police suicide is alcoholism, depression, intensely higher divorce rates, and the largest reason, PTSD. Police officers are known to drink heavily due to the stress of the job. Many do it to relax, but it often turns excessive and eventually turns into an addiction. We all know depression leads to suicide. Police officers are often viewed as strong individuals in our communities. They are often not asked how they are doing or if they are okay and feeling alright. Hearing from police officers that I know, I can state that many feel isolated. They feel that the only other people there for them are other officers. When officers become isolated and caught up in their jobs, it affects their families. The family members don't have to see or experience what the officer does, and this disconnect causes family trouble and divorce. Lastly, police officers are often subject to witnessing or performing acts that are beyond normal to people. Rape victims, dead bodies, hurt kids, shooting someone, and so much more can cause mental trauma affecting an officer in a horrible way. Some are often unable to keep these images out of their head, which begins to destroy them from inside out, affecting their ability to think, act, talk, and much more. When you think of a police officer, you think of someone who is strong both physically and mentally, composed, wise, soft-spoken, strong-willed, and the perfect picture of invincible. Although most of this is true, behind the fortress-like exterior is a heart and soul like everyone else. But they take on a persona of what they do. They don't want to be thought of as weak or vulnerable. When they are experiencing depression or similar problems, they tend to withdraw from their friends and loved ones, but they go unnoticed due to their public image. 48% of police officers experience suicidal thoughts, so chances are if you ran into an officer, they have struggled mentally before. There are ways to help slow down and prevent police officers' suicides. One of the first steps is to notice the signs. Noticing them not talking or sleeping, being blank-minded, not going anywhere, or sudden and erratic behavior, along with confusion or seeing things, can all be part of a depressed or suicidal police officer. When the signs are noticed, it can always be helped. Getting them to talk to psychologists or enrolling them into mental health programs can all be beneficial to them. Plus, the simplest way of helping is letting them know that the people care and are there for them if they need it. This reminder can be very beneficial. It is clear to see that the police suicide is a major problem, involving our unsung heroes. Police suicide is an often overlooked and devastating problem. They are ordinary, everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to us. The least we can do for them is care. With the help of the community, friends, and loved ones, we can make the statistics drop. I hope this essay has informed you the reasons why police officers lose touch and take their lives and what we can do to help.